I just love summer. About the only time I have shoes on in the summer is when I'm either out for dinner or at the golf course. So I love getting out, getting my feet on the ground. There's just something about being connected to the earth in some way.
Obsessed?
My dad was over and the lawn was completely dormant. So I wonder if this will work if I just burn it.
It was nighttime, and so I could very clearly see as I'm pulling up to the house that the lawn is on fire. And I walk in and I ask them, why is the lawn on fire? And Marc goes, it's my preparation. It'll pay off.
And the man from down under with the biggest victory of his career.
I love it when all the trees start budding up and getting leaves and the grass starts turning green. And then that means that, you know, I'll be able to get the mower out pretty soon after that and give it a trim.
We get home from a trip and he will kick off his shoes and be in the backyard mowing the lawn barefoot within 10 minutes of us being home.
It's certainly a passion bordering on obsession.
There has to be a metaphor in there somewhere. A quest for perfection, attention to detail, comfort in the routine.
It's all become kind of a joke. Marc mowing the lawn once a day, and the neighbors think he's crazy and ask him all the time why he mows the lawn once a day.
I like the short lawns. That's how they are back home in Australia. I like them firm, and then, you know, you can get the stripes on it and all that. I kind of became obsessed with how I could get stripes on it and just make it look like a green, even though I didn't play like one. It's kind of become an obsession, I guess.
For Marc Leishman, these quirks are surprising, considering the stoic persona he portrays weekly on the fairways and greens of the PGA Tour.
He's about as easygoing and laid back as you can get. I always say that Aussies are laid back, and then you meet the Leishmans and they take laid back to a whole nother level.
But dig a little deeper, and the comfort that Leishman finds in a perfect lawn might just be masking a yearning to be closer to his Aussie roots.
Marc was a really quiet little boy when growing up, always into his water, anything with a ball, always in the dirt, mud.
It was a great spot to grow up. I used to do a fair bit of bodyboarding, golf, cricket, all sorts of things. So it was a really, really good memories growing up in Warrnambool.
Warrnambool, we've probably got about 40,000 people. Pretty much a big country town. Great area for kids, got the beach, good golf course, yeah.
The Warrnambool Golf Club, tucked in the southwest corner of town at the end of, not surprisingly, Marc Leishman Drive. A tribute to the man who, as a boy alongside his father, honed his game there.
He was a bricklayer until about 10 years ago. Now he works at a local golf course in the pro shop.
Good on you, Marc. Do you know who you're with?
Yeah,
Phil Blaine and Leon.
Yeah, perfect.
When I'm home, I can go there, do my job while he's doing his. So it's nice.
He was always in the backyard with the golf stick. Christy's sister wore one across the head. He was always driven by golf right from the word go.
At the start, he used to follow me to the golf course. He started playing and loved the game, but he played all other sports as well, football, cricket. And then it came a time he had to make a decision.
He was pretty good and he was very natural, you know. He could, obviously playing down here, you've got to be a very good wind player, so he could really flight the ball on different heights. So yeah, he impressed me straight away with that attribute.
When I was 13, I won the club championship, the men's A-grade club championship.
We were in the last group on the last day, and he happened to beat me, so that's...
It was pretty exciting. I remember standing up there and a big crowd of people came over to congratulate me, and it was a pretty proud moment for Dad, I'm sure, and you know, myself as well.
that was dynamite. That Marc was as determined as what Paul was to win, and it was just great walking around watching. And I mean, Paul was so proud.
Everyone said to me, "Did you let him win?" I said, "No, I didn't let him win." Like, so no, I was very proud. Yeah.
I was very excited about it. It wasn't until I was probably 16 or 17 that I really thought, well, you know, I can make a living out of this.
He's always won at different levels. So yeah, I think early days I thought, gee, he could really do something here. Yeah.
The skills he refined at the Warrnambool Golf Club prepared Marc for the next level. In 2007, he headed to the United States and played his way onto the Corn Ferry Tour. 1 year later, he won his first event at the WMB Golf Classic.
I was so pumped. And then the day that he got his card to go on the PGA Tour, I'll never forget that day.
The following season, he became the first Australian to win PGA Tour Rookie of the Year honors, establishing himself as an international presence.
We have a new champion in golf. His name is Marc Leishman.
You think, hang on, he's winning PGA Tour events. So you have to pinch yourself and think he's not going too bad here.
Marc's inaugural PGA Tour victory will propel him onto the first of 3 successive President's Cup teams.
Representing the international team, Marc Leishman.
Which was very special to him, for the Aussie had witnessed the international team's lone victory in 1998 as a 15-year-old.
And the international team, for the first time, has captured the President's Cup.
I was in the stands on the 18th. I remember watching the guys hit in, and I remember I almost missed the bus back to Warrnambool because I stayed for a little too long.
And now he was representing Australia on the big stage.
And boy, has 18 been good to the internationals. Leishman takes out Kuchar. Leishman. That's one way to do it. Drops it in for birdie.
And it goes in! Are you kidding me?
We've still got to pinch ourselves what he's actually done as far as being a world player. Sometimes you forget how hard it is to get onto the PGA Tour, let alone to win and win multiple times and be there for 10 years. It's pretty amazing.
What a performance. Marc Leishman wins the CIMB Classic, and he wins it easily.
Now a 4-time winner on the PGA Tour, Marc Leishman has indeed proved he's a cut above the rest. But at heart, he's still that little kid from Warrnambool.
He's still Marc, he's still the same. Loves his family, loves his kids, his wife. Same lad he was when he left here. And I don't think he'll change.
Marc's just Marc. It just hasn't changed him at all. He's still the crazy boy he was when he was, 13. Still playing in the mud.
And now, as one of the international team's elder statesmen, he leads the team's return to the Royal Melbourne Golf Club.
Just amazing and awesome. To see Marc represent his country is the best thing. We love Australia. His country's everything to him.
It's going to be amazing at Royal Melbourne. My boyhood idol, Ernie Els, the captain. We're not just playing under the international flag, we're playing under our flag, and that's going to be cool. Put a big emphasis on that in my own country. So I'm definitely excited about it. Can't wait.
There's going to be a lot of support from around here. It's tough to win one off the Americans, but hopefully in Australia, we'll have a fair crack at it.
There'll be other kids there doing the same thing as I was doing. Hopefully not missing buses, but getting close to missing buses because we're hopefully going to win this thing and lift that cup again.
We've got to go Aussies, go internationals this time.
Whatever the outcome in Melbourne, you can rest assured Marc Leishman's status as an Aussie star is secured. And as a star who happens to love cutting grass, certain privileges come with this elevated status.
It's one of the biggest arenas in the world. Some of the biggest Australian sporting events are here every year, and somewhere I grew up coming to, but never thought I'd get out here to cut the grass. Done. Now the next thing on the list is do it again. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Oh yes, the metaphor you ask? How about the sweet smell of success? Or rather, freshly mown grass.
I'll probably get more recognition for that than I do my golf, to be honest. I remember I was walking through a hotel and this bloke comes up to me and he goes, "Oh, that's Leishman, that's Leishman." And he's like, "Oh, you know, the guy that cuts his grass all the time." She's like, "Oh yeah, that's awesome," giving high fives. So, man of many talents.